I'm here to share an enchanting story with you about friendship, adventure, and the magic of nature. Once upon a time, there were four friends named Emma, Max, Bella, and Leo. They lived in a cozy little town nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling river. The friends loved exploring the great outdoors. They would spend their days hiking through the woods, discovering hidden waterfalls and picnicking in meadows filled with wildflowers. One sunny afternoon, as the friends were playing by the river, they saw something that made their jaws drop in amazement. A beautiful rainbow arched across the sky, its ends seemingly disappearing into the hills on either side. "Wow! Look at that!" Emma exclaimed, her eyes wide with wonder. "I bet there's a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow," Max said with a mischievous grin. The friends looked at each other, their eyes twinkling with excitement. They had always dreamed of finding a pot of gold, and this seemed like their chance. "Let's go find it," Bella suggested, already running towards the hills. The friends raced after her, their laughter echoing through the valley. As they journeyed, they had to cross the gushing river. The water was cold and strong, but the friends, being strong and united, helped each other to the other side. They climbed over small hills, their eyes scanning the ground for any sign of gold. But all they really found were beautiful things in nature. They saw fluffy white clouds that looked like cotton candy, tall trees that reached up to touch the sky, and flowers in every color imaginable. "This is amazing," Leo said, his voice filled with awe. "I can't believe how lucky we are to experience this together." The friends continued their adventure, and soon they came across a babbling brook. This time, instead of crossing the river, they decided to follow it. Maybe it would lead them to where the rainbow began. As they walked alongside the brook, they saw all kinds of wonderful things. They saw butterflies that fluttered around them like colorful dancers, birds that sang sweet songs from the trees, and even a family of deer that stood gracefully by the water's edge. The friends were in awe of the beauty that surrounded them. They realized that nature was full of wonders, and they felt so grateful to be exploring it all together. After walking for a while, the brook seemed to end in a small clearing, and there, in front of them, they saw it again. The magical rainbow seemed to shimmer just out of reach, beckoning them to come closer. With renewed determination, the friends raced towards it, their hearts pounding with anticipation. When they finally reached the spot where the rainbow appeared to touch down, they were met with a sight that took their breath away. There was no pot of gold, but instead a breathtaking view that stretched out before them. The hills rolled in the distance, the river sparkled like a silver thread, and the sky was a brilliant blue, dotted with fluffy white clouds. The friends stood there for a long time, taking in the beauty of the landscape. They had followed the rainbow all the way to the end and discovered that the real treasure was a journey itself. As they made their way back home, their hearts were full of joy and their minds were filled with wonderful memories. They had shared an incredible adventure, discovered the beauty of nature, and most importantly, strengthened their bond of friendship. The rainbow adventure became a legend among them, a reminder that sometimes the greatest treasures are the friendships and experiences we cherish along the way. And so, dear friends, whenever you see a rainbow, remember that it's not just a beautiful arc in the sky. It's a symbol of hope, happiness, and the magic that exists in our world. Just like Emma, Max, Bella, and Leo, Go explore the world with an open heart and a sense of wonder. You never know what incredible things you might find. Always stay curious, always stay kind, and always believe in the power of friendship and adventure. Thank you for joining me on this delightful adventure. If you enjoyed the story, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you have a story you'd like to share, comment below because together we can keep the magic of storytelling alive. Until next time, happy adventuring!